What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I'm your host, Allan Bell. Grace Remington is traveling back. She has been crushing it for CBS Sports HQ all week, so we're so proud of her, and she'll be back on Monday. But you have me for today, and I'll tell you what, it's okay, all right? But the stars of the show will bring it up. That's what they'll do. All right, let's take a look at the recap from yesterday here. And a nice day. Look at Barner going 2 for 2. The AB3 does not come through. EC, the undershirt, my man, is working. Goes 2 out of 3. Prop stars goes 1 out of 2. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show because I want to get right to it. I don't want to talk about these games. So, gentlemen, all-star crew here. So I'll say this. First off, it's good to see all of you. Second, Zack, bring it to me, man. You got one play, and I love it. The number in the line is moving. You caught it at the perfect time. Break it down, buddy. What do you got?
Yeah, I wanted to double check this, AB, and we changed it right before the show. Jose Barrios is now 5.5 strikeouts. FanDuel had it heavily juiced a couple hours ago, and DK and Caesars were still stuck at 4.5. I was going to get 4.5 with a plus payout, but with the 5.5 offer right now, let's go ahead and take it under 5.5 strikeouts, minus 145. I think you look at Jose Barrios, he's coming off 8 strikeouts against the Oakland A's, but if you examine his 7 prior starts, he was dead on the prop offering for 4.5 strikeouts. That was his average of the prior 7 starts. You look at this Boston Red Sox team, I think they're going to be ready to go. They struggled in their last series against the Miami Marlins, losing 3 straight. And Barrios' worst start of the season in terms of hits was against this Red Sox team on May 1st, gave up 11 hits, started off the first inning, double, single, walk, had another inning where he gave up 2 solo shots. So I'm looking for him to have a mediocre type of game and go under this line move, 5.5 strikeouts.
I like it, man. I like it, dude. Calling a shot right there. And dude, if there's ever a team right now to do that too, you are absolutely spot on. Now, Maestro, I want to get right to your picks because you got 3 of them. They're phenomenal. I'm ready to bet them myself. Let it rip, bro. What do you got?
All right, well, we have an early start in Cincinnati, and the hitting conditions couldn't be any better. So I want to get this one out because it starts in about an hour. Juan Soto to score a run, coming back at minus 143 on Caesars. He hasn't scored in 5 straight games, but the total today is 11. The Padres total is 5.5. Graham Ashcraft has an ERA over 16 this month, and he's been walking like crazy. Juan Soto has 19 walks in his last 16 games. And he's also 2 for 6 with a couple of doubles against Ashcraft. I just think going to be high scoring. This is their best offensive player. He's going to get on base. I like him to score a run. And then a little bit later, Corey Seager over 1.5 total bases for the Texas Rangers. He's taken on a right-handed pitcher, Ronel Blanco of the Astros, a converted reliever, and he's destroying right-handed pitching. 638 slugging, 706 slugging at home. And what I really like is he had the day off yesterday. They're managing his, at bats, trying to keep him healthy. He's doubled in his last 2 games. His exit velocity, he is hitting the ball harder than anyone in baseball other than Aaron Judge. It's him and Acuna tied at 95 miles per hour, and then Aaron Judge is up at 97, but that's how good Corey Seager is. And then finally, let's pick on the Kansas City Royals, 28-53 against the run line. That's not their record. That's how many times they lose by multiple runs. So I'm going to lay the 1.5 with the Dodgers, who have Bobby Miller on the mound. And the Royals were supposed to have Jordan Lyles, who finally got his first win, but he got scratched due to illness. They're calling up Alec Marsh out of Arizona State. Originally in the minors, has not been good. His ERA is near 6. He throws hard. He will get some strikeouts, but he's been giving up hard contact wherever he's been. Will Smith should be back for the Dodgers tonight. They're putting up a ton of runs. I'm going to lay it with LA.
Dude, if the Dodgers look anything like they did last night in Colorado, you're sitting pretty, my friend. They went off. That was a fun game to watch because it was tight, not tight anymore. Dodgers handled their business. All right, I'm going to go next. Same thing we always do. EC, need your thoughts. I've got 3 plays, all from the same game, which could be dangerous, but also could be a ton of fun. The Atlanta Braves. All right, so first off, team total over 5.5, minus 115 at home against the Miami Marlins. I think this could be a pretty high-scoring game. It is humid and hot in Atlanta. I'm here in Nashville, just a couple hours away. The same weather pattern here that they have down there. And, buddy, it feels like a swamp outside. It's going to be hot. What do you think about that?
Well, it's a dry heat here in Arizona, only 107 today, AB. So I don't know what swamps feel like, but I know hot. The ball flies when it's hot. I'm all for it. Let's go Braves team total over.
Nice. All right. Second one here. Matt Olson. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs minus 105. Coming from the left side of the plate against a right-handed pitcher, I believe Olson is going to continue. Maestro, you just spoke about guys that are hitting the ball hard. We've spoken about the barrel zone all week. Matt Olson is feeling it. This dude is having a monster month. Same thing as Acuna, as you mentioned there, Maestro. So we're taking Olson. We get it at 2.5. Obviously, we love to play these at 1.5, but we're going to take it there. Olson. And let me throw one more, EC, and then give your thoughts here if you like either of them. Our boy Austin Riley, over half a single. That's all we need. One single in this game, minus 125. I like Olson to do the heavy work with the lumber. I like Riley to get on base, get him a couple singles in this game. What are your thoughts here, buddy?
Well, Olson's homered in 4 of his last 6, and I believe Riley has a single in, I believe, 5 of his last 7, something like that, AB. So I love playing the trends like that. Let's roll with it.
Yeah, there we go. I like it. All right, EC, I'm going to get out of your way, buddy. All you. What you got?
All right, well, it's a Friday, and that means we have some parlays. But let's start with this bet that we hit last night, which is the over in combined hits. It helps when the Astros scored, 14 last night against the Cardinals. So let's try
they had 18 hits on their own?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, they covered it on their own. It was great. Now, the Cardinals put in a position player in the 9th. That helped us, but still, okay, nonetheless. We're going to try it with the Giants and Mets tonight, over 16.5 combined hits at minus 130 on DraftKings. So Alex Cobb and Carlos Carrasco both give up more than a hit per inning. Cobb gave up 16 hits last season in only 10 1/3 innings pitched against the Mets. Carrasco has an 8.20 home ERA. The wind is blowing out. It's all I need to hear, to read, to anything, to take the over 16.5 in combined hits at minus 130. We got a couple of parlays for you. Now, the Maestro talked about the Reds game. We like that. And AB talked about the Braves game. So to score a run parlay, let's do TJ Friedl, the leadoff hitter for the Reds, and the leadoff hitter for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 218. So Friedl has scored 14 times in June, including 5 times in the last 2 games. He scored a run in 8 of his last 11 games, and he's hitting 320 in the season. Acuna leads the league by 5 runs. Nobody's within 5 runs of him in terms of runs scored in the league. He scored a run in 13 of his last 15, and he has 4 home runs in the last week. I'm with AB. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, and the leadoff hitters, both these games are going to be high-scoring. Let's take the leadoff hitters to score a run and get some nice juice at plus 218. And then, of course, my favorite not-to-win parlay. Let's go Pablo Lopez of the Twins and Freddie Peralta of the Brewers at plus 133. Between these two guys, they have 1 win on the season. 1. I don't think that either of them get it done tonight. Lopez has given up 3 or more earned runs in 6 of his last 8 starts. He's 0-3 in his last 7 road starts, and with 4 no decisions. I think it's either a loss or a no decision tonight. I actually kind of like the Orioles, as do some of the experts on SportsLine. And Freddie Peralta has a 5.94 road ERA and is 1-4 in 6 starts. I'm fading him. We're going to hopefully get at least one of these parlays home. And one final thing, AB, tonight is a date night. You know what to do.
All right, Maestro, go ahead.
I got a question, EC. Did you mean they have 1 combined win on the road?
On the road, correct.
Season?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you. Yeah, on the road, correct.
I had to go check my phone right away to see, wait, those guys have only won 1 game? Okay, now I get it.
1 game on the road, correct, yes.
So I want everyone right now to notice and pay attention to what you just saw. That's why Maestro's been the boss here at SportsLine. You are not getting anything past the goalie. Nope. Ever. My man is always on it. So, Maestro, well done on that one. All right, I have a question for you guys, but it's after the recap. So let's take a look at this one here. And by the way, EC, you are now what, 80? I think you're 81% on date night. So, you know what? No jinx, but I'm just going to put that one out there. Let's take a recap here. EC is on the Giants Mets over 16.5 hits at minus 130. The to not record a win parlay at plus 133, Freddie Peralta and Pablo Lopez. And then the to score a run parlay at plus 218, TJ Friedl and Ronald Acuna. Zack is on Jose Barrios under 5.5 strikeouts at -145. The Maestro is on Dodgers on the run line -1.5 at -135. Juan Soto over half a run -143. And a Corey Seager over 1.5 total bases at -120. I am on the Braves team total over 5.5 at -115. Matt Olson over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at -105. And Austin Riley over half a single at -125. So real quick before we get out of here. All right. Tuesday is the hot dog eating contest. All right. Joey Chestnut to top his record, okay, to go over 76 hot dogs eaten is plus 255. Okay. Real quick, we're going to go rapid fire here. Yes or no? You taking that, Maestro?
Well, I'm going to say no, but I'm curious. You probably have the info on what he did last year, and was he close to that record?
I don't know. I'll have to go back. I can't remember. I think he smashed it last year, right? EC.
I'm going to take the under. I think Chestnut, I thought he was under last year. And I mean, this is a no bet at like -300 something. So you just avoid and kind of enjoy the spectacle. But I'm passing. I don't think there's any way he hits the over.
All right, Zack.
I'm on the under too. Let's make a consensus. Under.
All right, I tell you what, I'm taking the over. I believe in my dude. It's hot, humid. He's going to be dunking it in the cups of water, which is disgusting, by the way. And I love food, but my goodness, that's way too much. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. We will be live tomorrow, Saturday, normal time at 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks.